my coolest things about being out on these little lakes like this is all the awesome wildlife you get to see. Definitely cool running into all the birds. Quite often I'll see deer out here alongside the bank. Squirrels, turkeys. Definitely cool though. Really cool. But today we're out here for carp. Another rough fish. Bad, I can't see him. Right there. Perfect headshot. That's what we're after, folks. For some reason the carp in this lake like to hang real low in the heat of the day. Real low and beneath the lily pads a lot of times. So a lot of times I'm looking up underneath the lily pads. That's when these polarized glasses come in. Little bass and stuff up in here. I've seen a ton of carp in this little pond, and I've shot some dogfish, but I've been looking for a carp lake because it's a river-fed lake technically, and to me it just seems like it should carry a gar or two. But I've been out here an awful lot, and I honestly have never seen one. But sometimes they're a little hard to spot. They like to hang out right alongside logs and things like that, and they just blend right in. So it don't mean they're not in here, I just have not seen one. But one thing I want to talk about, guys, is why I'm going around the lake, the direction I'm going around the lake. So I'm going around the lake clockwise. I'm doing that because 90% of my shots are going to be between 12 o'clock and 9 o'clock. That's where all my shots mostly are, right here. And it's extremely hard if you're right-handed to shoot off the left side, or this side of the boat, the wrong side of the boat, right side of the boat, I guess, if you're right-handed. It is extremely hard to shoot fish out of this side of the boat because, see, it's hard to make it draw. But this side you can make it draw. And that's why I do that. That's why I go around the lake clockwise, just kind of scanning up underneath everything, making sure I check everything real thorough. But that's definitely a good tip of the day, is to make sure you're trying to shoot off the right side of the boat. Pay attention to your 12 o'clock through your 9 o'clock, because that's when you're going to see your fish. They're going to be up underneath logs, hiding by logs. They like to sun close to the surface sometimes, right up next to a log. If you aren't careful with them not moving, you'll think it's part of a log. That's a pretty nice one. That's with my cameras. That's part of trying to catch everything on film, I guess. You're gonna miss some. And today they're definitely not cooperating. sit still. Look at the size of this snapper turtle. I don't know if you guys can see that. That is one hell of a snapping turtle right there. If I didn't have a bow in one hand and an oar in the other, I would have reached down there and grabbed him by his tail just so you could check him out. But probably better just to leave him be anyway. He's just out here doing the same thing I'm doing out here fishing, looking for the right fish in the wrong spot. This little outlet right here is good spot to catch these carpies. I've shot a good dogfish up in here once too. So I'm gonna put my oar down. I'm just gonna slowly creep up to these down logs in here. Hopefully the camera on my head can pick up this habitat in here. There's actually a carp right there. Oh, smoked him. All right. See if I can get him to not get hooked up on all these branches. Get him in the boat. Ooh. Shot that carp's eye right out of his head. That's probably pretty morbid for some of you guys, but tell me that's not a excellent shot right there. But we're after these big carp. They're actually really hard on the habitat in a little lake like this. And they'll let you shoot as many as you want because they're bad on the habitat. They're actually an invasive fish. Not a lot of people know that. They're in pretty much every body of water that's got a river in it. I caught that on camera, but there's all these bait fish in these logs, and a bass just jumped out and got one on the other side of this down tree here. Got to see him jump out of water. That's always a good thing. Makes you want to be a bass fisherman on a day like today when you've only got one carp in the boat fishing. But we'll have to do that on a different episode for sure. We'll do a fishing adventure. Rod and reel fishing adventure, that is. I also want to make sure I do one of these bow fishing adventures on a fast river. That's a whole different ball game. Bow fishing on a fast river, and you're moving, the fish are moving, you're in a canoe. That's a completely different challenge altogether. I'd definitely like to catch some of that on video. It'd be really entertaining for you guys. Maybe I'll do that later on this week. I'll try to find a good spot and some fast water. got him. Oh, I did get him. That is a nice carp. That is one hell of a carp. Alright, we'll call that good. Alright guys, that is it for the carp shoot for tonight. But I gotta show you guys this awesome body of water I was able to fish tonight because it's absolutely gorgeous. Let's see here. Check this out. Check that out. That makes for a pretty good evening of bow fishing right there. It was definitely a good time. It was hotter than hell, but hopefully I got some decent video and we'll see you guys later. We'll kind of search some of this backwater. Pretty nice one right here. I don't know if I smoked him or I missed him. Nothing like putting your point right in the rocks. All them water bugs on top of the water sure look crazy. Makes it hard to see through. Kind of hard to believe there wasn't a fish in there besides the one I missed. If you guys really want to ruin the tip on your arrows, shoot at some of these red horse suckers in this shallow water. Rocky bottom, they like to hang out on that rocky bottom. It'll tear your arrows up, man. Flattens your points. A small one over here, if I can get him. Let's see. Smoked him. You know, I think that's the second fish in 2 days that I've shot right through the eye. So I reckon I'm shooting good anyways, I guess. I love doing that because it's a quick kill. Their nerves will flop around for a little bit, but other than that, it sure puts them down quick. 2 fish right in the eye like that in 2 days. I think that's the 3rd or 4th fish I've shot this week in the head out of only about 6 fish. So I'm shooting plenty good right now. Always want to make sure we retighten our tip, because even if you shoot them in the head, if your tip's not tight, they tend to get off of there. Let's see if we can't put some more in the boat here. Now these red horse are actually pretty good if you can them or if you smoke them. I'll show you guys how to clean them a little later on. Hopefully if there's sunlight, I'll show you how to clean them today. I don't got the greatest camera equipment, so I don't like to work in low light. Pretty funny though. Came out here for gars and ended up shooting a bunch of red horse. Guy's coming back to life on me. Alright, we're gonna head back upriver where the truck's at. So now the work begins. I'm gonna fish the whole way back for the most part too, but I don't know if you ever canoed upriver before, but it's a trick all in of itself when you get into the high currents and things like that. I think I got one kind of sneaking along right up here ahead of me. See if I can't get a shot at him. Ooh, smoked him. All right. Be a good shot on a moving fish right there. See if we can't get him in the boat without tearing this arrow out of him. Not bad. And that is a red horse. Another red horse. We came here after gars, but ended up with red horse. I'm not going to get caught up on any logs behind me or things like that, because that's happened.